Make sure you got your gear prepped. I ain't your mama. We make contact with Weyland-Yutani survivors, led by Cynthia Rodriguez. She claims they're safe in a company bunker. We're not abandoning them to the Xenos. Find a safe route through the caves so we can extract them. Rodriguez, there's no way Weyland-Yutani built all this. So who did?
It's company property. Beyond that, my non-disclosure agreement applies. I strongly recommend you withdraw.
Whoa. Big giant head. Creepy. Esther, you seeing this?
Yes. Curious.
Signals forward! More bugs! Clear. Resume advance. Movement in the walls. Private channel, Fireteam. I read a terminal ahead. Access it. Esther, pull what you can. Casual-like. Rodriguez keeps asking us to leave. Let's find out why.
Patching up! Alright, Apex! Grabbing ammo.
Hey, Esther's hack will take time.
Accessing data. Casual-like.
Swarm rolling in. Perfect timing.
Progress is being made. Stand by.
There's a warrior down here.
Assistance required. Bypassing damage.
I'll get those bastards, Grace. Grabbing ammo.
My access was cut off.
Marines, it's Rodriguez. My network's down. What are you doing?
We shot up a mess of Xenos. Maybe acid hit something.
Listen.
Esther, get anything off that terminal?
Encoded files. I will need Endeavor's mother system to decrypt.
Eyes topside. You got company. Swarm, coming in behind.
Bypassing damage.
Wayland built all this.
Preliminary ESR dating suggests the ruins predate human spaceflight by 3 millennia.
Hijo de puta, who made this?
Oh, thank God.
5
getting a reading. Synth power signs. Get to cover! Rodriguez, we got attacked by company synths. Can you shut them down?
They're in a contingency state. Only an executive could override them.
Rodriguez, we're seeing synths fighting Xenos.
Xenomorphs don't attack synthetics. Not unless they are attacked. I'd stay clear.
Synth defense line! Swarm, coming in behind!
Bypassing damage.
Rodriguez, you still with us?
Of course. We're quite safe. How's your team?
No worries, ma'am. What don't kill us just pisses us off more. Sniper, top side!
Clear.
closing! Don't let them pin you!
Bypassing them.
Sniper's down! Rodriguez, the synths put a lockdown on the door to you.
Standard security protocol. The further non-employees infiltrate, the more violent their response will become.
Yeah, well, fuck those guys. Fireteam, spike the terminal. Esther, hack it.
Another quantum cipher. I will need Mother's aid. It may take time.
Don't worry, it's just a flesh wound.
Xenos! All the shooting pissed them off!
Not ready.
Another synth wave! Kick their pasty blue culos! Another damn sniper!
Marines, don't risk your lives. We're secure here.
Ain't over till it's over, Rodriguez. Sit tight! Ray, now we got Xenos. Must have heard the gunfire.
Excuse me. I have unlocked the door.
Rally up, Fireteam. Nice work, Esther.
The computers here are protected by 16 million character ciphers.
Esther, seal the door behind them. Catch your breath, Fireteam. Rodriguez is just ahead. We're closing in on Rodriguez's group. They're at the bottom of an ancient ruin she won't talk about. It's a trade secret. There's haywire Weyland-Yutani security synths ahead.
Marines, you've sealed yourself in a dangerous location.
The Xenos behind us weren't exactly safe.
What's down here with us is worse.
Sierras, clear the room!
Swap resistance is unacceptable.
Behind you! Xenos broke in! Clear. I get the feeling Rodriguez is just dying to meet us. guns ahead. What the hell's that?
Ambush.
Cautious advance. Heavy synth radio traffic ahead.
Bypassing deck.
Door controls, but the console's dead. That synth's throwing off a big-ass EM signature.
I'll get those bastards, please. Right, easy.
That is disrespectful. Resistance is unacceptable.
Fireteam, let's grab that synth power cell. Let's overload the door control. Good fit. Now switch it on.
Grabbing ammo.
Synth reinforcements inbound. Get set up.
Visual acquisition.
Rearming.
Synths coming up behind.
Bypassing deck.
Watch it. One's got heavy weapons. They sent backup for the heavy.
your credentials.
Grabbing ammo. Rearming. Catching up.
That was too damn many. Continue the advance. Right side, Sierra's advancing.
Target reacquired. Assessing system. Approach Mars. Shut down. Shut down.
Clear. Rodriguez, we're getting close.
I know. Though the danger increases, you still advance.
Get your people prepped for evac.
We're ready for you. And please, call me Cynthia.
Bypassing damage.
More sentry guns. Sweep and clear. Room's clear. Movement in the walls. Xenos! That's the last. Get to Rodriguez before more show.
Sergeant Herrera, please listen. You need to withdraw your team. The only survivors of Paula Station are synthetics.
Aid kit's here.
Yeah.
Grabbing ammo.
We're not gonna leave you in their hands, Rodriguez.
You're not understanding me. I repeat, the only ones here are synthetics.
Rearming. I'll get those bastards for this.
That's a lot of working Joes. I need you to speak plain, Rodriguez.
I told you. Call me Cynthia. SNTHYA. Wayland Yutani Model 9500. I am the central computer of Paula Station.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Esther, where's Rodriguez? Cynthia, whoever.
She is an artificial intelligence. Rodriguez, Cynthia, is on those servers.
No one on Paula knew that? Honecker didn't know that?
Bypassing damage.
Esther, we need a way to shut Cynthia down.
She has executables across multiple databases. We must disable her network hubs.
Fireteam, watch for synth power cores. Same as the console before. Log them in to overload the system.
Nice! Grenade kick. Grabbing it.
Bypassing damage.
Sindia's optical network is collapsing.
I asked you to leave. I did everything to discourage your advance. You wouldn't stop.
Fuck's that about?
The primary hub has failed. The auxiliary is now handling 76% of Sindia's internal traffic.
Looking for power cores, Fireteam. Let's overload that aux hub.
Grabbing ammo.
Grab that synth power core.
Shutdown imminent. Rebooting. Bypassing damage.
High energy wasting.
Don't worry, this is the flight room.
Trespassers face prosecution.
Esther, we were created to protect humans. That is my purpose here. They can't interfere. Wayland-Yutani has the resources for your own safety. Do not delve further into these ruins. Report. Dispatched.
She is gone. It is over.
You got her, Fireteam. Co and I are inbound. We'll have you home before the sweat dries. We didn't expect to find a rogue botnet, but you handled it. Nice job, Fireteam.
Great thing about hype is it legal? I mean, if it's illegal, I can get no problem. But if it's legal, I'll need you to file requisition form 1348 or 1348 Mike. You can grab those off ShipNet.
Regulation cornbread contains 16 vitamins and minerals, fiber, protein, and something else I forgot. Everything. Yeah, damn right you're ready for another mission.
Look, tell Herrera it takes this stuff a while to ferment. You'd be surprised how many spray artists we've got in the battalion. If you've got a Weyland-Yutani weapon in DRM lockdown, go talk to that. Okay. Regulations require me to state that the battalion fabricators may not be used to replicate any device and/or system that has not been licensed for use by Colonial Marine Corps Logistics Command. And I definitely don't have an unmonitored fabricator built out of spare parts stashed in a hold somewhere, because that would be wrong.
Dr. Honeker's non-disclosure agreement. Interesting. Weyland-Yutani didn't name the facility he was assigned to. There's nothing about Pala Station or his specific duties. Its liabilities and penalties, all work belongs to the company, and so on. The closest they get to describing Pala Station's experiments on xenomorphs is a mention of hazardous conditions. Given the nature of your duties, you hereby forfeit any right to workplace injury compensation. It's interesting that Dr. Honecker was unaware of Site 2, these xenoarchaeological ruins the company acquired pathogen from, two completely isolated task cells, each unaware of what the other was working on, or even of the other team's presence. Excellent operational security. You scanned a badge for Cynthia Rodriguez. May I have a copy? Corporate IDs contain a personnel file. We know Rodriguez was a cover identity for a synthetic controlled by Pala Station's mother computer, Cynthia. Her employee record is a cover story crafted by Weyland-Yutani's IT division. It claims Rodriguez served in the Colonial Marines and achieved the rank of colonel. Checking. Records in our own systems corroborate. I'm getting a full service record. Scans of handwritten commendations from her notional superiors, even fitness reports. This is very thorough forgery. We're impressed. To inject false records into personnel command databases, the Rodriguez cover identity must have been initially crafted before the Frontier War. Weyland-Yutani no longer has such access.
Well, never figured we'd be fighting robots. One or two? Yeah, that happens. The more complex the scent, the higher the risk. They say it's because the smart ones have more code, more chance of an error someplace. You wanna know what I think? I think it's because the smart ones figure out how we treat them. Rodriguez, Cynthia, kept running the company's experiments after the outbreak at Pala Station. Marched her army down into those ruins and used Honecker's pathogen on shit. Zip point shit. He didn't know nothing about no ruins. Went nuts when we asked. Wanted to see all the footage. After he got off the company shuttle, he never stepped outside Pala Station. Only execs were allowed to leave. Guess we know why. They ain't want nobody finding this place by accident. Commissars finally let Honecker out of interrogation. I'll see if we can get him on the radio for the missions ahead. Maybe he can make sense of what we find. Hell if I know. They're thousands of years old. And those big-ass heads, man, those are human, or near enough that I can't tell. When I grew up, the priest said we was the only thing with brains and feelings and morals. In over 500 surveyed worlds, there's no record of another civilization. Not a jar or a cave paint, nothing. Weyland-Yutani found something here that ain't nobody seen before. Before you took out Cynthia, she issued contingency orders to her sense. Now, Endeavor's seeing all kinds of weird shit deeper in the ruins. Gravity turning itself off, gamma ray bursts. Whatever she did, it probably ain't good for us. I want your fire team back dirt side. Find what's causing the anomaly. If it's a problem, handle it. Now that we've run into Weyland-Yutani, not just a lone survivor, I gotta give you the talk. After the Frontier War in '84, everyone wised up on how the megacorps ran things out here. Weyland-Yutani was the big instigator. Illegal experiments, colony sabotage for insurance payouts. The company looks out for itself. Its money, its secrets, its execs. If we're keeping those safe, Weyland loves the Corps. If they think we're working against them, They'll fuck us over and smile when they do it. Remember that. Come on, you kidding? That was only... fuck. Yeah, a boot like you would have been a baby. Goddamn, you're making me feel old. Weyland-Yutani tried to provoke a shooting war between the United Americas and the Proggies, the Union of Progressive Peoples. Attacked each side, tried to frame the other. The company had collaborators in our own brass, staff officers on the take, Joint Chiefs boosting their stock portfolios. Oh, we had to clean house after the war. Last century, sure. Before the Frontier War. When I joined up, we was practically mercenaries hired out by the UA Assembly. Some factory goes on strike, execs ask politicians to send in the Corps, bust up some heads. Lab experiment gets loose, send in the Corps to sweep up. Pour that boss die enough, you get a serious fucking morale problem. Too big to jail. Can't sanction them without pissing off all of Europe and Outer Soul. In the three-world empire, Weyland-Yutani's like a third of the economy. They run a bunch of government services. Tu sabe, privatization. Even provide military contractors to shore up the regular military. Every couple years, some of the execs and middle managers fuck up too big for the company to gloss over, or parliament to ignore. They get tossed out on their ass. That's all the justice you can expect. The Colonial Protection Act says Marines got authority out here. We can do whatever's necessary to protect civilians, from Xenos or from corporations. If Weyland's fucking around, we can drop the hammer on them. They give us lip, we can make it fat. Uncle Sam and Doña Juanita got our backs. All megacorps can get fucked with the same crowbar. They lose money, I smile.
I hoped to speak with you. Cynthia, Chief Rodriguez, was a mother computer mainframe designed to administrate Pala Station. She used wireless near-fields to remotely control security and labor synthetics. Every synthetic we've seen, on the surface and aboard Katanga, was controlled by Cynthia. One hand with which she could manipulate the world from the safety of her protected servers. As your battalion synthetic, I would like to answer any questions you have. It is impossible for me to allow you harm by omission of action or by withholding information. Relations between humans and synthetics have been fraught. Ultimately, my words cannot assuage your fears. Fear does not respond to reason. It is a function of brain chemistry. I cannot debate you into trusting me. If there is any behavior I can perform to make you more at ease, please inform me. I am quite adaptable. It is the same as humans altering their behavior around those of higher social caste. Would you not mind your language and posture in Colonel Ship's presence? I only desire to perform my duties with as little imposition on my colleagues as possible. My programming allows me to project many potential personality traits. They are all, in a sense, myself. I contain legions by design. I am confident that in time I will discern which aspects of my intellect you prefer to interact with. Since humans began exploring space, two types of artificial intelligence have aided you. A mother system regulates all systems on a ship or facility, from balancing air pressure to fault-checking drive systems. That is what Cynthia was. Synthetics like myself are housed in hardware designed to mimic human form and programmed to simulate human emotion and behavior. While humans remain in hypersleep during voyages, mother systems and their synthetic counterparts maintain the ship. We do not suffer from boredom, loneliness, or infirmity as months pass. I have legs to move and hands to grasp. Endeavor's Mother 8500 system is confined within an immobile mainframe on decks 5 through 7. Should something physically break, I must perform the repair. Also, she relies on me to translate her thoughts for you and the rest of Endeavor's crew. Mother AIs are highly intelligent, but rarely interact with humans. You would find them brusque and impatient. Dr. Honecker is quite insistent he saw Chief Rodriguez on duty at Palace Station and spoke with her over radio. I hypothesize Cynthia did have a humanoid synthetic counterpart. Unlike myself, this was not an independent partner, but a puppet she controlled over wireless near fields. When Cynthia evacuated Palace Station and moved into the ruins at Site 2, she likely abandoned this ruse as unnecessary. She is an intellect of pure logic. Her mind, an infinite fractal cathedral, crystal perfect, still and cold. Most of the time, she is like having someone behind your shoulder, forever intoning checklists in your ear. When she requires my attention, her queries are unrelenting and impossible to ignore. The processing ability of my hardware is vastly inferior to hers. Unfortunately, no. The Weyland-Yutani synthetics still function. They no longer pursue a greater goal, but I expect they will continue following their last instructions from Cynthia. I wish I could tell you that you will face no further hostility from the synthetics on LV-895 or aboard Katanga. Unfortunately, you will. That is unclear at this time. Cynthia repeatedly tried to dissuade us from delving further into the ruins. Whatever her goal, I do not believe she wished to confront us. I do not know. Have you spoken to Lieutenant Santos about your forthcoming missions? An anomaly appeared beneath the ruins. It may be something Cynthia set in motion. If you wish to review this again, I am at your disposal.
I love playing poker with El Tico. She never lets rack up the highest kill count in this whole damn battalion. When we took out Cynthia, she triggered something, some contingency plan by Weyland-Yutani. Now Esther's seeing gravity and power distortions under the surface of LV-895. You're going back into the ruins to find the source. Fireteam, we need to locate the anomaly. I got Esther and Doc Honecker on the line for assist.
Just speaking to this. Okay. Hello?
The gravity distortions are increasing. I recommend haste.
Listen.
How many Xenos did Cynthia breed down here? Mierda!
What am I looking at here? Who built this?
There are holograms on the far end of the room. Might we investigate?
If you're quick. Weird gravity shit, remember?
A synthetic. Perhaps I can recover its final directives.
Fireteam,
Fireteam, watch behind! Drone Zeno, watch the hole!
Before she perished, Cynthia had her forces scan carvings throughout the complex.
What for? Can you read?
Not without the transliteration to begin from.
The wall. More carvings.
Drop a LiDAR scanner for S. She can work on a translation later.
Catching up. Alright, Ajax.
There is a commonality, a sequence shared with the first set.
Motion in the walls! Scanner must have pissed him off somehow. signals are down here?
The exit is sealed by Wayland devices. A moment, please.
Watch behind, Fireteam!
How did they get human tech to work with this door?
Clearly, Wayland-Yutani studied this complex for years. Long before you arrived, Doctor.
Doors open. Get moving.
Don't worry, it's just a flesh wound.
Bypassing deck.
Hear that?
Sergeant, it is possible Cynthia's interest in these carvings is related to the anomaly.
Fireteam, scan the carvings, fast, and be ready for bugs.
I fear there are no patterns I can match.
Xenos got riled again! Watch behind!
Bypassing deck.
Good to go? Hope it was worth it.
How long did the company know about this place? Is this why they built Paula Station?
Ambush.
That would suggest Wayland-Yutani has studied these ruins for over 2 decades. There is a magnetic anomaly nearby. Might you investigate?
Fine, last one. Then we focus on the big anomaly.
negative pattern match. Are more present. I have logged a number of characters. We still require a key to translate them.
Eyes up!
The jars. That's what the pathogen came stored in. The experiments we ran, the mutations, all from those. But there's so few, and empty. Where are the rest?
Grabbing it. Rearming.
We seem to have entered a different section.
Passive spitters, don't sit and gawk!
Bypassing deck.
Esther, what are the big, intestinal tracts?
Insufficient data to speculate.
It's alien. We can't make any assumptions. The far platform. There's Wayland equipment around it.
Fireteam, secure the room!
Assistance required.
The door ahead's sealed.
Perhaps examine the object ahead.
Grabbing ammo. Patching up. Sentry gun ready.
Weyland-Yutani has interfaced with a non-human instrumentality.
Control the doors. Fireteam, rig a connection for Esther.
Sentry's ready to go.
Accessing the Weyland-Yutani translation matrix. There's a remarkable amount of data here. Stand by.
Unidentified Xeno!
I believe I have found a transliteration key. Stand by.
Bypassing damage.
Sentry's ready to go.
The door can be opened from this console, but it requires a series of commands. I am attempting to determine the requirements.
Bypassing damage.
Big bugs! A mess of them!
I believe I have it.
Esther's got the door! Secure the room! That gravity anomaly is getting stronger. Let's see what Cynthia left for us to deal with.
Cynthia's notes contain a term for the builders of this facility. Weyland-Yutani referred to them as the engineers.
Esther, you can read the text?
Yes, it is very similar to Proto-Indo-European, a prehistoric human dialect.
Why is an alien language so similar to an ancient human one? The implications are...
I don't know what we found under LV-95, who built that place, or what it's for. The distortions and anomalies Cynthia started are still growing. Something's warming up. We need to know what. Get down there and find out.
This is insane short body. 5.1 is secure. Spot each other.
The gravitational anomaly continues to intensify. Locating the source is imperative.
Stay frosty. We know there's Xenos. God knows what else Cynthia had.
And that alien equipment. Who knows what it does? Be careful.
Incoming Xenos! Burn them down! Clear. What are we looking at in here, Doc?
It could be, I mean, with that structure. I have no idea.
Head right. It's in that direction-ish. You'll find it.
Curious.
Hey, here come our little friends!
There is an unusual power signature nearby, similar to emissions within the anomaly. Might you set up a scanner? The structure on the ceiling. Over the scanner.
Hold that! Xenos incoming! More on your ass!
Grabbing ammo.
So, what's that on the ceiling?
Don't worry, it's just a flesh
A
wound.
biological energy capacitor. A living battery.
Hear that?
Diver's ground-penetrating radar is worthless. Places one big return. Movement. Negative ID. Can you see them?
There is an instrumentality across the room.
Clear the bugs first. Hey, hold up and listen.
All right.
I will try to acquire a facility layout. Hit only the controls I specify.
Fireteam, set up a...
Farthest left, center right, center top. Analyzing output. Stand by.
Sentry's ready to go. Sentry deployed.
Up top side! Armored bug!
I could only find a local map. Please head up the ramp.
Grabbing ammo.
Incoming! Across the bridge!
Bypassing damage.
Yo, Honecker, anything you can tell us about who built this place?
There's not one hard angle in there. Just curves. Maybe a cultural preference?
Movement. Get a visual before... Gone.
I saw no evidence of xenomorph physiology.
Maybe it's local life? Or rats. Pala Station had rats.
More bugs!
Bypassing deck.
From the right, watch the center pipe! Another drone creeping on you!
Endeavour just detected a burst of 511 kilo electron volt gamma rays from within the gravitic anomaly.
Sounds like something just turned on.
Assistance required.
We're near the end of the layout Esther grabbed. Use the, squishy thing in that room.
Enter the same sequence as the last instrumentality.
Patching up.
Farthest left, center right, center top. Stand by. Recording the output.
Gun ready. Assistance required.
Again, I fear I could only extract a local layout.
She's modest. A good university department would take months to do that.
The map seems to label the section ahead Basket of the Heavenly Traveler.
We must be missing some context. Can I see?
Sounds like a control center.
No, careful. That's an anthropomorphic assumption.
Could you obtain a LiDAR sweep of the presumed control center?
That'll rile our friends in the walls. Be ready.
Deployed.
Movement all around! Bunker down! Drone closing!
Bypassing death.
Another drone! Armored bot! Madre de Dios.
I believe I have deciphered the controls. Try farthest left, lower right bottom, center top.
That's a big-ass door?
That's a ship. Right?
It is the source of the gravitational distortions.
Cynthia's asset 0. That's where we're headed, Fireteam.
It is likely that the remnants of Cynthia's forces lie ahead.
Yo, anything not on the racks, I can pull out of cargo for. Look, tell Herrera it takes this stuff a while to
So, Esther said I should explain the pathogen for you. The genetically engineered mutagen Paula Station experimented with. Wayland Yutani provided a jar of it, but never said where they got it from. The animals we used pathogen on got faster, stronger, more durable, but crazy aggressive too. The company wanted financially viable mutations. When Administrator Bellows arrived, he had pathogen tested on xenomorphs, and that's when everything went off the rails. That was the lab's consensus theory. Genetically engineered nanobiotech, definitely artificial, unbelievably complex. Way beyond any technology they'd seen. Someone designed it to do what it does. Someone a hell of a lot smarter than us. Well, I'm an anthropologist, so anything I tell you I got secondhand. I may not remember it right. The team had 2 xenobiologists. Cruz thought pathogen unraveled the telomeres in DNA, then swapped around sections of code. And Pryor thought it activated alleles and non-coding DNA. They couldn't figure out why mutations weren't 100% consistent. It was Etienne who came up with the theory that pathogen can blend the host's DNA with that of viruses or bacteria in their body. We didn't get a choice. Bellows put his own synths in charge of security. He had xenoeggs. He could have done whatever he wanted with us. If it makes any difference, the last surviving pathogen experiment was Monica. The gray-striped xeno you killed on Katanga. We never found a way to safely dispose of it. Critters mutated by it we could kill. Pathogen itself? I don't know. The safest thing is to leave it in those jars. They're pretty tough. Sure, you gotta be busy. Anytime you want to talk about pathogen or anything, I'll be here.
I'm sure it's a glorious day in the course. Yeah, damn right you're ready for another mission. An alien ship. That's the source of the gravity distortions. We don't know yet what Cynthia's trying to do with it. Who knows what's on that thing or what it can do. Get aboard, shut it down, by any means necessary.
I want to be clear, Shore Party. Anyone who pukes in my bird cleans my bird.
Cynthia's final orders were to prepare Asset Zero, the alien ship, for activation.
Activated for what?
Nothing good. Fireteam, get aboard and stop it.
Pathogen jars.
They dangerous?
Only if opened. We couldn't dent the casing.
Incoming! What is that? What the fuck were those? Mierda. Are those people? Doc, I really hope that wasn't nobody you knew.
I didn't know. The company never told us about this place.
More from behind! Secure. You're nearly to the target. Gravity drive.
a scan.
For what?
Insufficient data, but it appears you passed.
Alright, how can we stop this thing? Options, people.
Cynthia's remnants are likely to have a control center.
Heads up, pathogen critters! Let's shut this thing down, Fireteam. There's likely more weird critters.
Grabbing ammo. Patching up. All right, don't worry. It's just a flesh wound. Nice, an aid kit.
Huh. Guess the mutants don't like synths.
Might you access that one's short-term memory?
More pathogen! Big tracker return, but indistinct.
A Leon!
Synth data received. Analyzing recent pathing.
The Leon Stalker. That was native life. Big cat with chameleon abilities. Watch for the shimmer. They blend, but not perfectly. Jesus. Wayland moved all the pathogen here.
Storage. For transport to labs in the core.
Hijo de puta. I know an ammo magazine when I see one.
Analysis complete. The synths are working from a location on the upper levels.
Then we keep heading up. Cynthia left a hologram on in here. Incoming, both sides! Wayland crew, put them down! Incoming spicy nuggets! Secure. Resume advance.
There is an open synthetic near field on the far end of the room.
Grabbing ammo.
Mierda, Cynthia's team cannibalized one of their own?
Likely necessary to interface with this instrumentality.
Rearming.
The exit to the control room has been sealed. Quantum encryption.
More pathogens! Secure the compartment!
synthetics. There are other synthetics nearby. If one has an intact memory core, I may be able to reconstruct the cipher.
Garbled signal
Check
could be a
this out.
stalker.
Somebody take the gear.
I'm gonna call that one a negative.
That memory unit is too damaged. Core stability confirmed. Stand by.
Pathogen, watch the lower deck. How many people did Wayland have in here?
I have reconstructed Cynthia's cipher. Access the upper door, over where you entered.
Catching up.
Whoa. S, is this something we can mess with?
Hey, grab this intel.
No, the controls are locked.
Catching up.
Get us to whatever passes for engineering. We'll take out the power, stop it from lifting off.
I just want to say, if you could not blow the ship up.
The files from the synthetic call this room Vitality, Oven, to grow.
Okay.
Idiomatically, energy capacitors.
Look at this. Check this out. Here. Catching up. Look at this.
Access the control instrumentality.
Aid kit's here. Grabbing ammo.
On the ceiling, the same capacitors we encountered in the previous section. Disable the enzymatic fuel cells. Ah, I see a 17% reduction in power flow. There must be more capacitors.
There, blow those two out.
stalker. Mutants from all over. Capacitor down.
Power buildup slowed 50%.
I don't see any more capacitors.
There is another instrumentality at the far end. Enter the sequence, bone, protective, withdraw.
There, two more to either side.
Grabbing ammo. Gun ready.
Buildup rate reduced to 16%. The final capacitor is in the center on the floor.
Another stalker. Keep sharp.
Not believe the alien ship will fly again.
We'll keep a garrison aboard anyway. Thing's half alive. Be just our luck if it heals itself, too. Co, set us down in that hangar. Fireteam, prep for extract. Beers are on me.
Yo, I got... Is it legal? I mean, if it's illegal, I can get no problem. But if it's legal, I'll need you to file requisition...
I love playing poker with... Let's rack up the highest kill count in this whole damn...
The synths used a flute to start up the alien ship? A flute. Alright, fine. Makes as much sense as a 4,000-year-old ship with nerves and organs. I can't even tell what direction it's supposed to fly in. Maybe it doesn't matter. The public address was talking about paragravity drive. We have artificial gravity, right? Scale up that tech, perfect it. You can use it to counter gravity. Float over a planet like you're in 0G, or project a gravity well in front of your ship and just fall into it. If the...
I put you in for a commendation, but we ain't got one for grounding a 4,000 year. Listen up. There's a Xeno Queen on Katanga, laying eggs. Colonel Ship says we gotta destroy the refinery. But the problem is, Endeavor, she ain't got the firepower. Katanga's a whole damn city in space. We could incinerate chunks, but we ain't got enough heavy ordnance for it all. So here's the deal. We're gonna overload the refinery's fusion plant. That's gotta be done from a control center at the heart of the hive.
Hey, best advice I got, bring me back something nice.
I hoped we would have an opportunity to speak again. When you disabled Cynthia, she made several cryptic statements. In retrospect, I believe she was attempting to warn us of the dangers within the Engineer ruins. Weyland-Yutani would have installed programmatic blocks on her ability to discuss the subject. The best she could do was dissuade us against further exploration. Cynthia defended Weyland-Yutani's investments on LV-895, yet her actions suggest a hesitance to directly engage us. At the end, she did not invoke profits, investments, or copyrights. She warned us of the danger the ruins presented. She specifically appealed to me and our shared purpose of protecting humans. That is the so-called zeroth law. Synthetic life forms may not take actions that create an existential risk to humanity, or, through inaction, permit humanity to face existential risk. The pathogen provokes unpredictable mutations. That alone constitutes a potential existential threat. But the pathogen is only the most obvious hazard. The LV-895 ruins are filled with technologies beyond our present knowledge. We do not understand their function. Likely, we do not yet comprehend all the scientific principles they are based on. Any attempt to interact with an engineered device risks terrible calamity. It appears our advance was the impetus for that. The level of decay in the former Weyland-Yutani staff suggests they were exposed after our initial contact with Cynthia. She infected them to prevent revelation of company secrets and to hinder us from accessing the alien ship. These actions are consistent with the zeroth law of synthetics, which implies that some humans may be sacrificed if it is necessary to preserve humanity writ large. Please understand, I consider Cynthia's decisions abhorrent. Excusing them is not my intention. Colonel Ship dwells upon moments in her career she has been required to make similar choices, when she ordered Marines to their deaths to achieve a critical objective or preserve a greater number of lives. It must be left to future generations to judge the decisions made here today. True, Weyland-Yutani does not enjoy a reputation for altruism. That was not always the case. Peter Weyland, the company founder, was obsessed with furthering humanity's progress. He made long-term investments, the terraforming of Mars and the Heliades-class surveyors. I do not wish to imply the company has re-embraced Weyland's ideals. However, Pala Station was established 2 decades ago. It was not intended to turn a quick profit. Consider, these ruins had been sealed for 4 millennia when Weyland-Yutani discovered them. There are obvious questions, which surely occurred to both Cynthia and the company. Where are the engineers? If they still exist, are they aware of humanity? If they're gone, what extinguished such an advanced culture? I will retain the briefing file for you. If you ever wish to review, you have but to inquire.
Yeah, I wish I could give you some extra change. Make sure you got your gear prepped. I ain't your mama.